Hey, Bob Zagami here, and I'm at Hemlock Hill with Jesse Brissett. Jesse, it's good to see you not jumping around the RVs and getting all excited about what's out there, but this is a serious message for all our fans. Let it go.
We are excited, though, Bob. We are excited. We are actually in the middle. Today is Friday. What do we got here? The 26th. We are having our show after the show open house, basically. We're extending a lot of the offers that we had in the Hartford and the Boston show. Right down here in Southington, Connecticut. It's going on today, Friday, tomorrow until 4 o'clock, and then we're also open Sunday, 11 to 4. So right here in Southington, we're basically 300 plus units, all priced like they're at the show. So if you missed it last week, now's the time.
Well, you know, it's interesting because sometimes the consumers don't understand the impact or what's available at the shows. They really want to see everything, but we can't do that at the show. So the dealers bring the best of what they've got, the things that are selling really well, but then if they're really doing it the right way, they'll do an open house and then invite people down. So that way they get to know the dealership, they get to know the people. Maybe they didn't have a chance to close the deal up there, but you got a couple of units similar to what they had.
Yeah.
Explain that process so the consumers really understand the value of the open house, but also the show aspect of it.
The show aspect, I mean, the show is a great opportunity to see a lot of the different models in essence from different manufacturers. You know, per se, we sell Montana, we sell Cougar, but maybe you just wanted to look at a Jayco or a Flagstaff or something along those lines. So you really have all of those different manufacturers in one building, but do you have all of the floor plans? You know, I can't tell you how many times last week, Bob, hey, did you bring a XYZ here? You know, unfortunately I had, 30 spaces and I have 100 and some, actually close to 200 new different floor plans. So I wasn't able to bring everything there. But now the open house really boils down to I've got as many units that were in Hartford, if not more, sitting right here on the lot. So if it comes down to a certain floor plan that you're looking for, certain make, certain model, really, Bob, I mean, they're all. I also could tell you how many people walked us out as we were walking out. I said, "Did you find what you were looking for?" And they're like, "We're more confused than when we first got here at the show." But here you can really dive in, spend the time. You're going to get to meet my service department. You're going to get to meet my parts consultants, and all the sales staff. And we're really going to be able to dive in and, number one, find the right unit for you. And number two, make sure that it's going to fit in, customize a budget that's going to work out well for you. So chances are we got something for you.
And that's a very important aspect of it. We talk about it a lot with our dealer training and our seminars. You want to develop a long-term relationship with a dealer.
Yeah.
This is how you start, going to the open houses, going to the shows, because there's a unit for everybody, there's a budget for everybody, but you have to be comfortable with the dealership that you're going to be working with.
Well, it's a number one, the experience that you go through, but you hit the nail right on the head. It's a relationship. I mean, you're going to be part of our family for the next 5, 10, 20 years, we hope. There's going to be a problem. There's going to be a special order part that you need. And it's nice to be able to pick up the phone and say, "Hey, Jess, do you remember Joe? Yeah, hey Joe, how you doing? I'm gonna bend over for Joe. I know you. You're not just a number or a sale that I got at the show that I'm never gonna see you again. Like internet dealers and things along those lines. We really, really look forward to building that personal relationship with our customers. And for our own customers who are out there who may be watching this, you could probably attest to that. It's nice to come in and see Missy or Tony and have them know by name and talk about the vacation that they went on last year. It's fun. We're selling happy, and we like to see our customers happy.
Now, what we noticed, especially with a lot of my seminars that I did in Boston and Hartford, each year now we're seeing a couple of things that really pop out at us. One is we're seeing a lot of people who do not yet own an RV, and that's popular. I'd say probably 90-95% of my audience had not yet owned an RV.
Oh, wow.
What I felt really good about, and this increases I started asking it about 3 years ago, I asked them how many are attending their first RV show. And amazingly, in most cases it's 50%. In one of my classes, it was about 80%. So the Go RVing campaign is working, the stuff that we're doing with Nervder in terms of branding our dealers and getting this information out there. Did you see that in much younger people,
Yeah.
baby carriages, Class Bs in the small units? Now you're predominantly trailers, but you have some motorhomes.
Yeah,
but
we have
you have a lot of trailers. So somebody comes in here, they're going to find everything from the Lunar out there to a Montana fifth wheel.
I've got trailers that could be towed with a Toyota Prius, all the way up to, if you're talking about fifth wheels, that you might need that big Dodge or the toy hauler that you need that dually 3500. But we also do carry the Class Cs. You know, and the Class Cs I've got stuff from 22 feet to 31 feet. But to what you were just talking about, our customer base, you've got your baby boomers who they're moving up into those Montanas. They're going to see the country. But I mean, as a father of three, and it's not cheap to go to Disney anymore. And if I had known about this 10 years ago, I probably could have saved myself a lot of money between travel baseball and competition dance. There was always a campground pretty darn close to these events.
Right.
Meanwhile, I'm spending $350 a night. That's 2 months worth of payments on some of these things. So, basically, it's I love it. I love more so than anything to hear about the times the customers are having with these units. I mean, the experiences are great.
I've been doing it for 40 years, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. It's just a great lifestyle.
It's awesome.
For the folks that may not be familiar with you, seen this for the first time, maybe they saw you in Hartford, didn't get a chance to spend enough time, or even Boston, because you're only...
Yeah.
I mean, I made it down here in just a little over an hour, so it's
you're
easily accessible. Tell them where you are, how long you've been in business, where you are, and how they can find you Saturday and Sunday to come down here.
Well, Hemlock Hill has been a family-owned and run business for over 30 years now. We are located right in the middle of Connecticut. It's Southington, Connecticut. Route 84, exit 28. Any way you're coming, it's a left-hand turn off the exit, and we're about a half a mile on the right-hand side. You can't miss us. What's great is if you're not seeing this, if you're planning on coming down tomorrow or Sunday, don't worry about any traffic in Hartford, guys. It's going to be a nice, clear shot from Mass. But yeah,
true.
From Springfield, I'm door to door in 40 minutes to the expo. So it's really not that far. And if you're coming from Long Island, you hit the Port Jeff Ferry, and basically you're right up Route 8. Off the ferry, we're only about 45 minutes there too. So it's a really easy commute. Really easy commute.
Interesting you say that. I actually ran into 3 or 4 people at the Hartford show that were up from Long Island.
Yeah. As the crow flies, we're the dealer, guys.
Yeah.
So Long Island people, we've got the toy haulers, we got the Montana. There's a ton of great campgrounds in Long Island. Not a lot of dealers. So
that's right.
we do pretty well out there. Mass, Vermont, New Hampshire. Come on down and check us out.
See,
it's
if
worth
you buy it out there, you got to. If you're going to go anyplace, you got to go through New York City. So.
Well, that's it. I got the roundabout.
Right.
You hit the Port Jeff Chair. There's
right.
There's 3 ferries that go. We know all about 3 ferries that go that you can put that big 45-foot toy hauler on there if you want.
That's great, Jesse. Thanks for taking time today. I know you're busy, and we look forward to seeing you this weekend. And have all of our Facebook fans and find them at HemlockHillRV.com. And what's the telephone number?
Yep, HemlockHillRV.com. It'll ring right to me, or you can give us a call at 860-621-8983. We're here all the time, guys. We're here all the time. And Bob, it's always a pleasure. Thanks for stopping in.
Thank you, Jesse.